access to my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. No, they thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. They check it to 10. Hey.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many miracles burning my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as Sylvester Stallone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with the squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Don't worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they taking notice.
Rick Rock. TikTok. West Hip Hop.
Rick Rock Beats.
Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen.
Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
Yellow, I've got Louie. Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Hey, Fenty.
Mahomes now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And now it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number.
And right away, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Nicole Hardman 76 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. Able to push his way through. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready? 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. Check 3, check.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. 2nd and 13. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Come on, fellas.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a...
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6.
Check. Crunch. Check.
Second and 6. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Pretty quiet, D. Pretty quiet.
To throw on 2nd down. Fields. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 33 yards that time.
First down, Raiders.
Ready, set, 58, Mike. Check. Hey, switch gears.
Running is Jacobs. A gain of 3, second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Check 26.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point.
Check 99. 56.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
A 45-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Double tight. 29.
On 1st down, Jefferson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He wasn't ready.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
At the 26-yard line.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this will be recovered at least by the offense, but he'll be taken down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Check. Lucky.
Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because it brings
under pressure and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. So the Chiefs able to force the safety there. I think you probably give an assist to this Kansas City crowd at Arrowhead.
And don't they love it? They love being part of the game and having an influence on the game because they make it awfully difficult to function, especially when you're backed up deep in your own territory. I think there's a little more going on here than just crowd noise, though. But the home field advantage at Arrowhead, definitely that. A big-time advantage.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
We got this.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
2nd and 14. He's got Smith here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
They're going to try and throw. And that's caught by Smith. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
I'm coming for you, son.
Jacobs now. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Trying to run forward with Jacobs. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Let's see what you got. Check.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab as they are able to cut into that lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is taken at the 3. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Alert 3.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Kill.
2nd and long. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings us one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down. Maurice Hurst has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give right side. Jefferson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Counter play with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Fields. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 2/3 of his passes. 10 for 50. A big seam, and he might go good chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Off the play fake. Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They'll run on first down. It's Jacobs. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Check three. 61. Match box. Mike. 56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Throwing on first down. Fields eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 19-yard line.
Yellow.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
It's going to be a long day.
On first down, Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Attack. Here I come.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a carry for Jacobs. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Brings up third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Hey, check 12. Check 24.
They run the counter. It's Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that will get them 1 closer. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Watch twist.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I got you. You gotta go right here. You gotta play big.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jefferson. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Jefferson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6.
baby. We're going to work.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Fields. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
On 1st down, Jefferson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Watch the safety creep. Check safety, check safety. Go, go. Hold the look, hold. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tyrell Williams, 83 yards, and the Raiders get a score closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Watch the run. Go. Switch. Out.
Off play action. Fields. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Mahomes going to throw it here. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Collins. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Looking downfield for Kelsey, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know what makes Poss and Dave it's time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot, and you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play, and you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all